Welcome children. Today we are going to learn the sums in 4.2. Before going to enter into the 4.2 exercise, we have to learn some theorems. Among all those theorems, the first and the foremost theorem is Thales theorem. It is otherwise called as basic proportionality theorem. Once Thales used this theorem to find out the height of the pyramid in Egypt. So, he discovered this theorem and used it for finding the height or unknown sides of the triangle. So, this is the basic theorem for knowing about triangles. So, this is otherwise called as basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. The reason here is in the statement. Look at the statement. So, a straight line drawn parallel to a side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same ratio is our theorem. Let us explain using the triangle. So, if triangle ABC is given and if BC is treated as base and if a parallel line, that is DE, if a line parallel to BC is drawn cutting the other two sides or dividing the other two sides or intersecting the other two sides at D and E, then we can say that the ratio with which it divides AB is equal to the ratio with which it divides AC. That is, the ratios are equal or it divides in the same ratio. So, this is the meaning of the theorem. Okay, can you understand the meaning? Yes. Now, let us go to the proof of the theorem. Okay. See, given is a line is parallel to BC. Let us name the line as DE. So, DE is parallel to BC is given. What is to be proved? It divides the other two sides in the same ratio. Same ratio. So, the ratios are equal. So, it divides. In which ratio it divides? AB? Yes, AD by DB. So, AD by DB is the ratio in the left side. What is in the right side? Yes, AE by EC. Very good. So, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC is to be proved now. Okay. Let us have the proof now. So, the mathematical proof of this theorem goes as here this ABC, this angle ABC and this angle ADE are equal because you know that DE is parallel to BC. So, here AB acts as a transversal. AB is a transversal which makes this angle and this angle, that is ADE and ABC as corresponding angles. We know already that the corresponding angles are equal. So, these two angles are equal and we name this angle as 1, okay, angle 1, and that side, that is right side, ACB, this angle ACB and AED are also corresponding angles because DE is parallel to BC and there AC acts as a transversal. So, these two angles are corresponding angles and let us name those angles as angle 2. Okay. Since the corresponding angles are equal, we can say that these two angles are equal and here also this pair. Okay. One more thing, for both the triangles, we are taking triangle ABC and triangle ADE. For both the triangles, A is a common angle. Angle A is common. So, let us name A as BAC, angle BAC and angle DAE. So, these two angles are equal and let us name those angles as angle 3. So, since A is common, these two angles are common. Look at these 3 points. Here one pair of angles are equal, here one pair and here one pair. We can say that A criterion, angle similarity criteria is used here. Okay. According to AAA criterion, we can say that the triangles are similar. Very good. The triangles are similar. How can we name the triangles? So, let us name the triangle as, first triangle can be named as such ABC. You know this very well in the previous sessions itself. So, ABC triangle, we have named the triangle, first triangle as ABC. So, according to the equal angles, that is A is equal to here also A and here B, angle B is equal to angle D in the smaller triangle. So, we have to name yes A, D and then third one C is equal to E here. So, ADE. So, in the place of B we have to place D, in the place of C we have to write E, very good. So, the triangles ABC and ADE are similar, very good. So, using the similarity properties, so the properties of similar triangles say that the sides, corresponding sides are proportional. So, we have to take corresponding sides. So, AB by AD, AB by AD are corresponding sides here. So, AB by AD is equal to AC by AE. Okay, we can take BC by DE also, but we do not want that base. BC and DE are not needed now. So, I have left that. Okay. So, we can say that these two are proportional. So, one more thing, we can split AB as, look at the triangle, AB can be split as, yes, AD plus DB, very good. So, AD plus DB, and AC can be split as, yes, AE plus EC. So, AE plus EC, and then splitting the fraction like AD by AD plus DB by AD. AD by AD becomes 1 and DB by AD is written here, and here also AE by AE becomes 1 plus EC by AE. Then subtracting 1 both sides, we get DB by AD is equal to EC by AE. Yes. So, DB by AD is equal to EC by AE. We can take reciprocals both the sides. We can take reciprocal both the sides. So, we can get AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is what we want. So, we have proved the theorem. Can you understand, ma? Based on the basic proportionality theorem, we have a few sums in the exercise 4.2. Let us see the first sum. Look at the sum. Here in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC is given, and it is given that the ratio AD by DB is 3 by 4. So, and one more thing is given, AC is 15 centimeter. We have to find the value of AE. Look at this triangle. So, ABC, here DE is parallel to BC, and AD by DB is given as 3 by 4, which means AD is 3 parts, or let us name that as 3x, and DB is 4x. So, here AC is given as 15 centimeter. So, the easiest way is to write the Thales theorem first. What is basic proportionality theorem? It says that, yes, the ratio with which it divides the left side will be equal to the ratio with which it divides the left side, that is the parallel line divides the left side. So, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So, we have written it, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Here AD by DB is given as 3 by 4. So, we can replace that ratio as 3 by 4. So, we have got that 3 by 4 is equal to AE by EC. Then what is given? AC is given as 15 centimeter. So, AC is 15 centimeter. We can split that AC as AE plus EC. So, AE plus EC is equal to 15 centimeter. What is AE? AE is 3x. Okay, you know that 3 parts. So, AE and EC are in the ratio 3 by 4. So, we will be saying that let us take AE as 3x, EC as 4x. So, let us replace AE as 3x and EC as 4x. So, 3x plus 4x is 7x. So, 7x is 15 centimeter. So, what is the value of x? 15 by 7 centimeter. So, x is 15 by 7, where we can apply x to get the value of AE. So, what is AE? AE is 3x. So, 3 into the value of x can be multiplied. So, you will get 3 into 15, 45 by 7, approximately 6.43 centimeter. Okay. Can you understand this sum? Shall we move on to the next sum? In the second sum, they have given all the sides in terms of x, that is AD, DB, AE and EC are given in terms of x. We have to find the value of x. Here also DE is parallel to BC is given. So, we can apply Thales theorem. So, according to Thales theorem, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So, we have to write that ratio. So, both the ratios are equal. So, we can apply all the terms given here, just substitute what is AD and what is DB and what are all others. Then we have to use our solving method, that is we will solve the quadratic equation. So, by this way we will be going to find the value of x. So, here 8x minus 7 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 4x minus 3 into 5x minus 3. So, multiplying we get in the left side 24x square minus 21x minus 8x plus 7, and here 20x square minus 15x minus 12x plus 9. Okay. Then simplifying we will be getting 4x square minus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. We can divide this equation both sides by 2. Yes. So, 2x square minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So, after factorizing we will be getting 2x plus 1 into x minus 1 as factors. So, is equal to 0. So, we will be getting the value of x as minus 1 by 2 or plus 1. Since x says about the measurement of side, it should not be negative. So, only value we can accept for x is equal to 1 is our answer. Okay, in the next sum, it is given that the ABCD is a trapezium and AB is parallel to CD, and they have given that P and Q are the points on AD and BC respectively, where PQ is parallel to AB. So, CD, PQ and AB are all parallel lines. Okay. We have to find the value of AD is our requirement. So, they have given the lengths of PD, CQ and BQ. So, we should find AD. So, before finding AD, let us find AP. So, let us name AP as X. We have to get a triangle to use the basic proportionality theorem. For that, we are going to join this diagonal. Join any diagonal. I have joined D and B, that is BD diagonal is joined. So, we have got two triangles, one is DAB, the other is DBC. In this triangle, in the first triangle, that is ABD triangle, we know that PO is parallel to AB. So, PO is parallel to AB. So, we can use Thales theorem. So, according to Thales theorem, we can say that DP by PA is equal to DO by OB. So, we know that proportion. Then apply all the measurements given. DP is 18 and PA is taken as X, DO and OB are not known. So, let us take them as it is. Then in the next triangle, let us go to the triangle BCD. So, in that triangle we know that OQ is parallel to CD. So, OQ is, since OQ is parallel to CD, we can apply Thales theorem. So, which says that DO by OB is equal to CQ by BQ. So, we can get the measurement of CQ and BQ and substitute here. So, CQ is 15 and BQ is 35. So, look at this first equation and the second equation. So, in both the equations we have DO by OB, this ratio as equal. So, we can equate these two sides, that is from 1 and 2 we can say that 18 by x is equal to 15 by 35. So, we can find the value of x. So, x is found to be 42 centimeter. What is x? X is the length of AP, but we need the length of AD. So, how can we split AD? Yes, AD is equal to AP plus PD. So, AP is x, which is found to be 42 and PD is given as 18. So, adding those two we get 60 centimeter is the length of AD. Okay, let us go to the next sum. In this sum we have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. So, for that we are going to apply Thales theorem whether they are parallel. For verifying whether the sides are parallel, we have to check whether the ratios are equal. So, the first ratio is AD by DB. So, since AD is given as 8 centimeter and DB is 12, we have to divide and get the ratio as simplified as 2 by 3, and AE by EC is 12 by 18. So, dividing we get 2 by 3. Since the ratios are equal, we can say that DE is parallel to BC. And in the next sum also we have to prove the same thing, that is AD by DB is to be found, which is 1.4 by 5.6. So, simplifying we get 14 by 56 or 1 by 4, and in the next ratio also AE by EC is 1.8 by 7.2, that is 18 by 72, which is also 1 by 4. Since the ratios are equal, we will say that these two sides are, that is DE and BC are parallel. Okay. So, we have verified that those two sides are parallel. Okay, let us go to the next sum. So, here we have two questions. In that we have to prove that AR by AD is equal to AQ by AB. One more thing, QB by AQ is equal to DR by AR. We have to prove these two. First, let us take this triangle ADC. So, in ADC we can say that PR is parallel to DC, which means we can apply Thales theorem. So, which is AR by AD. So, AR by AD is equal to AP by AC. So, if you take this side, we have to take this side, that is the side of the smaller triangle, here also the side of the smaller triangle, here the side of the larger triangle, and here the side of the larger triangle. So, AR by AD is equal to AP by AC. So, and then we can say that in the next triangle, that is ACB, we have PQ is parallel to BC. So, we can apply the same Thales theorem here also as AP by AC, smaller side and the larger side, that is AP by AC is equal to AQ by AB. So, we have written. So, according to Thales theorem, we have two equations. Among these two equations, we can say that 1 and 2 have the same AP by AC in their side. So, we can equate the other sides, that is AR by AD is equal to AQ by AB. So, from 1 and 2 we can equate and get the first answer. Okay. For the next one, we can take these two triangles as, so here QB by AQ is needed, QB by AQ is needed. So, let us take the first triangle, that is BAC. So, in triangle BAC, PQ is parallel to BC. So, we can say that PQ is parallel to BC, where we can apply Thales theorem, which says that QB by AQ is equal to, so since we have taken QB this side, we have to take PC here. So, PC by AP. So, that is our third equation. Okay. Let us go to the next one, which is in the second triangle ADC. So, in triangle ADC, we have PR is parallel to DC. So, since these two are parallel, we can apply Thales theorem here also. So, applying that theorem, we can get that PC by PA or AP is equal to DR by AR. So, we can write that fourth theorem. So, just look at the third and fourth theorems. Here we have PC by AP, a common ratio. So, we can equate the other sides as QB by AQ is equal to DR by AR, which is our second question to be proved. So, we have proved the sum. Okay. In the sum, they have given that a rhombus is inscribed in a triangle. So, a rhombus, that is PQRB, is inscribed in a triangle ABC. Okay. So, in this triangle ABC, B acts as a vertex common to the triangle and the rhombus. We know the properties of rhombus. So, the first property says that all the sides are equal. So, we can say that BR, RQ, QP and BP are all equal. Let us name that side as X. So, we have to prove, we have to find the value of PQ and RB is our target. So, PQ and RB, since they are equal, let us name that PQ and RB as X centimeter, say for example. Okay. And then one more property of rhombus is opposite sides are parallel. Yes. So, the opposite sides PQ and BR are parallel, and here also one pair of the other pair of opposite sides RQ and BP are also parallel. So, these properties will be useful to use the Thales theorem. So, since PQ is parallel to BC, we can apply Thales theorem in the triangle ABC. So, in ABC, PQ is parallel to BC, which says that AP by BP is equal to AQ by QC, or we can say that BP by AB is equal to QC by AC. So, let us take the second statement now. Since we have to find the value of X, let us have BP by AB. Okay, in the left side BP by AB is equal to QC by AC. Okay. So, we have the value of BP as X and the value of AB is given to be 12 centimeter. The measurement of AB is 12 centimeter. So, X by 12 is equal to QC by AC is our first equation. In the next equation, we have to take this QC. See, QR is parallel to AB. QR is parallel to AB. So, we can apply Thales theorem this way. So, in this triangle ABC, we can say that QC by AC is equal to CR by CB or BC. Okay. So, let us take the values of CR. What is CR? So, totally BC is 6 centimeter. So, we have taken BR as X. So, RC or CR is nothing but total 6 minus this BR. So, BC minus BR, which is 6 minus X. So, CR can be replaced with 6 minus X and BC can be replaced with 6. So, we have got another equation involving the same ratio in one side, that is QC by AC in one side. So, from 1 and 2 we can equate the other sides, that is X by 12 is equal to 6 minus X by 6. 6X is equal to 12 into 6 minus X, cancelling by 6 we get 2 here. Yes, X is equal to 2 into 6 minus X. So, 2 into 6 is 12, 2 into X is 2X, since it is minus X. So, minus 2X we have here. So, X is equal to 12 minus 2X. So, take minus 2X this side, it will come as X plus 2X, which is 3X. So, 3X is equal to 12 or X is equal to 4 centimeter is our answer. So, since we have found X, X is to be found, that is X is a measurement of PQ and RB. We have found both the distances at a stretch. In the next sum, in the sixth sum, we have a trapezium where AB and CD are parallel. In the trapezium ABCD, the sides AB and CD are parallel, and then one line EF is drawn intersecting AD and BC at E and F, and that line EC is parallel to AB. So, we have DC, EF and AB all parallel lines. Okay. Then we have to prove that AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. For proving this, we need triangle. For that purpose, we are going to join the diagonal of the trapezium. One of the diagonals should be drawn. So, we have taken BD, the diagonal BD is drawn now. So, after drawing BD, we have got two triangles. One is ABD, the other is BCD. So, in the first triangle, that is in the triangle ABD, we can say that EO is parallel to AB. EO is parallel to AB, which means we can apply Thales theorem. So, by applying Thales theorem, we can say that AE by ED is equal to BO by OD. Okay. So, AE by ED is equal to BO by OD is our first equation. In the next triangle, that is triangle BCD. In this triangle, we can say that BO by OD is equal to BF by FC. Since OF is parallel to CD, we can apply Thales theorem. By applying Thales theorem, we have got this equation. So, look at these equations 1 and 2. We have one side as common, that is BO by OD is the same ratio in both the equations. So, we can equate the other sides as AE by ED is equal to BF by FC, which is to be proved. Now, look at this sum in 4.2. See, in triangle ABC, AD is the internal bisector of angle A. So, we have to find the value of BD and DC. They have given the lengths of AB and AC as 10 and 14 centimeter respectively. Okay. So, according to angle bisector theorem, we have that AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. So, AB by AC can be replaced with the lengths 10 and 14. So, 10 by 14 is equal to BD by DC. Since we need BD and DC, we can name BD as X, and since BC is 6 centimeter, DC becomes 6 minus X. So, X by 6 minus X. So, by simplifying we get 5 by 7, which is equal to X by 6 minus X, and here 6 minus X, that is denominator, will go as numerator. So, 5 into 6 minus X is equal to 7 into X. Multiplying we get 30 minus 5x is equal to 7x. So, minus 5x will go as plus 5x that side. So, 12x is equal to 30, and x is equal to 30 by 12, which is 2.5 centimeter. Since x is 2.5, that is BD is 2.5 and DC is 6 minus 2.5, which is 3.5 centimeter. Do all these sums and work out the sums which are not done here, and try all the other sums given in the examples also. Goodbye children.